Good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference. Before we start, I have 3 announcements. Diplomatic advisor to the French President Emmanuel Macron will be in China from October 15 to 16. He and a member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Director of the Office of the Central Commission for Foreign Affairs Wang Yi will hold a new round of China-France strategic dialogue. At the invitation of a member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Minister of Foreign Affairs Wang Yi, Sweden's Minister for Foreign Affairs Maria Malmer Stenergard will pay an official visit to China from October 16 to 17. At the invitation of a member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Minister of Foreign Affairs Wang Yi, Canada's Minister of Foreign Affairs Anita Anand will visit China from October 16 to 17. Now the floor is open to questions.
谢谢发言人。总台央视记者提问：您刚刚发布了法国总统外事顾问伯纳。
CCTV, you announced the French President's diplomatic counselor Emmanuel Macron will hold the China-France strategic dialogue in China. How does China view its current relations with France, and what does China expect to achieve? Both China and France are permanent members of the UN Security Council and independent major countries. In recent years, under the strategic guidance of the 2 heads of state, bilateral relations have maintained sound momentum. In May this year, President Xi Jinping had a phone call with President Emmanuel Macron. They reached important common understandings on the 2 countries, strengthening strategic communication, jointly upholding multilateralism and promoting world peace and stability. We chart the course forward for bilateral relations under new circumstances. Through the dialogue, China looks forward to having in-depth exchange of views with France on bilateral relations and international and regional issues of mutual concern, implementing the common understandings reached between the 2 heads of state, consolidating mutual trust and expanding cooperation, and advancing the China-France comprehensive partnership so as to make new contributions to a peaceful, stable, and prosperous world. Next one, please.
中英社记者提问：中方刚发布了瑞典外交大。
China Review News to follow up on your announcement of Swedish Foreign Minister Stenergard's upcoming visit to China. How does China view its current relations with Sweden, and what does China hope to achieve through the visit? Sweden is the first Western country to establish diplomatic relations with New China. In May this year, President Xi Jinping and King Carl XVI Gustav exchanged congratulatory messages to mark the 75th anniversary of China-Sweden diplomatic ties. They agreed to keep deepening practical cooperation and advancing the relationship between our 2 countries. Through the upcoming visit, China stands ready to work with Sweden to act on the important common understandings reached between the 2 heads of state, strive for more enhanced communication, mutual trust, and cooperation on the basis of mutual respect, equality, and mutual benefits, and ensure the steady and long-term development of bilateral relations. Next one, please.
中国日报提问：中方刚刚发布了加拿大外。
China Daily. To follow up on Canadian Foreign Minister Anand's visit to China, could you share more details and China's expectation? This is Foreign Minister Anita Anand's first visit to China since she took office in May this year. This is also another important high-level interaction between the 2 countries after a meeting between the 2 prime ministers on the sidelines of Angkor last month and the meeting between the 2 foreign ministers in Malaysia in July this year. Foreign Minister Wang Yi will have an in-depth exchange of views with Foreign Minister Anand on bilateral relations and international and regional issues of mutual interest. This year marks the 55th anniversary of China-Canada diplomatic ties and the 20th anniversary of the strategic partnership between the 2 countries. China always stands for growing its relations with Canada on the basis of mutual respect, equality, and mutual benefit. Through the visit, we hope to work with Canada to step up communication, implement the common understandings between the 2 presidents, improve bilateral relations, and deliver more tangibly for the 2 peoples. Next one, please.
谢谢。深圳卫视执新闻记者提问。
Shenzhen TV. The president of the International Federation of Robotics said in a recent interview that China's robotics industry is developing at an unprecedented pace, driving the automation of the manufacturing sector globally. Do you have any comments on that? According to the World Robotics Report 2025 released by the International Federation of Robotics, the operational stock of industrial robots in China exceeded 2 million units in 2024, topping the world. In the meanwhile, we have seen Chinese robots being widely applied from automotive, electronics, metal and machinery to domestic services, healthcare, and education. They are moving from laboratories to factory production lines and households around the world. The mass production of Chinese robots and diversified application scenarios are powered by vibrant innovation and continuously improving industrial ecosystem. Such progress has not only accelerated the growth of domestic enterprises, but also spurred coordinated developments across international supply chains and related industries. To date, China is home to more than 500,000 high-tech enterprises and leads the world with over 40% of the global lighthouse factories, which represents the leading edge of smart manufacturing and digitalization. These developments are injecting sustained momentum into the Chinese economy while contributing wisdom and strength to global technological advancement. Innovation is the primary driver of development. China will continue to fully implement the innovation-driven development strategy, embrace the global market with greater openness, and share the fruits of its scientific progress with the world. Next one, please. Any more questions? That's the end of today's press conference. Thank you for coming.